Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Two things I noticed. This is being 100% honest. I did with all the groups. This group, for me, was the worst group we've had so far. It doesn't mean every player here was the worst, but I'm talking about in general when it came to mechanics of each position, how we want you to do it. We've had the 10s, the 11s, both 12s, the 313s, and now you guys are 14 and 115. So as far as the mechanics go, and then as far as at least half just paying attention, focusing, having a purpose with everything you're doing. I saw way too many times a ball flip to a base and nobody's at the base, over and over again. I know it's only January, but I've done this now for 10 years. We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us if this is the way we approach the season. I'm just warning you guys. It's not gonna be good. So this is the low point, and we've got a ton of work to do. Now, I can see when I'm watching certain guys, I'm just gonna pick out Danny for a second because I watch everybody. But I could see it when I watch him. Every time before the ball was hit, if I just looked at his eyes, I could see that he was like 100% laser locked in on the ground. Like he'd be, in line, he'd be standing there, and when he was next to go, he'd get up, and I saw his facial expression change, and he was like locked in. It's the way when I'm doing a drill, that's how I feel. I get up, it's my turn to go. When I was demonstrating, I'm not demonstrating, I'm just kind of, I'm like, I can feel myself locked in. I'm doing people like that. That's what I'm doing, right? You see, if you guys need to start watching the guys that are fielding every ball correctly. The speed in which I do it, I'm almost 40. And if I'm gonna field a double play, get back to it. Did you see how I did that? That's the way it should be, not this. I saw that to way too many guys. If that's the way you do it, you're never going to get better. Ever, ever, ever. That would be a crappy standard, and we should be way higher than that. Okay? Again, I know there's more than just him. Watch the way he does it. I watched the way he fielded it, got in line, paid attention. He was never someone that didn't step up to a base when it was time to step up to a base. I'm not even asking you, I could say, for 1 hour and 15 minutes, you better be locked in every second of that 1 hour and 15 minutes. Most of you guys in here can't. But if I'm the next guy in line, I better be paying attention. I can't step up and go, where do I go now? Oh shoot, I was supposed to cover that base. That's what it looked like too much today. That's my point of view. I'm upset, I'm not even you, I'm not even a player. So you've got to be mad if, maybe some of you guys don't know how it's supposed to look. That's not how it's supposed to look. That's what I expect it to look like for the 10-year-olds, not for a 14 and a 15-year-old team.
I don't really think it matters how you expect it to look. What you know is that it doesn't look like the best infielders in the world, right? And that's fine, it doesn't have to. But you know that it has to look different, right? You can't be the same every time. And what we're trying to do, what different is like change muscle memory, right? Everything we do here is a lot to do with muscle memory, hitting, pitching, fielding. So you need an intense level of focus on every repetition in order to repeat it, right? In order to change muscle memory, you need a serious level of focus, right? Or else, if you don't have that focus, and how many times have you heard stop doing all this with your hands, right? All it takes is for you to focus on your hands, right? A couple times in a row without, if you miss the ground ball, it's okay. Nobody's gonna yell at you, right? But a few more times go by, and you start fielding ground balls better and better and better, and then you're better than you ever were because you stop all this hand movement, right? We need to have a serious level of focus when we're doing these things, or else we're not gonna get any better.
Can I piggyback on that 1 second? So if I show you the right way to do it, and I tell you the right way to do it, now I know some of you don't do it that way. But if I call you out and say, that's not gonna work, it's gotta be done like this, you can't take 20 more reps doing it your way. Think, you're 14, I'm 40. You've only seen whatever you've seen in baseball. How much more baseball have I seen? A lot more. What level of baseball have I seen? A lot higher. I know what it looks like at the really good levels. You don't. So when I'm telling you what they all do, I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. So if you think that you can take a ball to your left, go to Nick, and take it like this and throw it to him like that on a double play feed, and I say, no, that is not gonna work. If it's accurate to your left, I get momentum and I underhand flip, and the next rep, I see you go like this and do this. Basically, you're telling me two things. One, screw you, Matt, I don't care what you think, you don't know what you're talking about. Or two, I'm incapable of learning, I don't wanna pay attention, I don't really care. Both are not good answers. I'd rather see you feel it and try to flip it and look like shit. At least I say, oh, that guy's trying. But if you just keep doing it the same way, what is the purpose of playing on a team? You should just not play on a team. Or go someplace where there's real crappy coaching and they're not gonna say nothing. They'll just say, I'll let the guy do it however he wants.
If it's gonna be different, it's gonna feel weird, right? And it's gonna feel weird for maybe 20, 30 times in a row. But once it starts to feel normal, you're gonna be doing it then better than ever before. That's the point, right? Like there's an adjustment period. Like when he tells you it's not supposed to look that way, and you change how it looks, it's not supposed to feel the way it used to, right? It's gonna feel different. It's gonna feel weird, and we have to be comfortable with that, right? And adapt it in those positions. And that's what I got to.
You're gonna try out.
Some of them are in high school. Who here is in high school? Well, okay,
You go to a tryout, that ain't passing. He's gonna see it and go, you know what? You ain't gonna listen. You ain't gonna be focused. You're here to play baseball. Play baseball. This is how you get better. This is when you get better. We're showing you the right way, but you ain't doing it. You don't want to look silly out there. Why that happened? Well, let me tell you why it happened. You didn't pay attention in January. You weren't doing it. We're telling you for a reason. This is how you get better. This is how you stand out when you go to those tryouts. Your coach in high school doesn't have to go explain everything. He can't stop and explain every little thing. He's got to get his team ready and go play. He ain't got time to say, okay, I got to work with Billy Joe Jim Bob over here now. No. He's going to say, go learn that someplace else. I'm telling you for a reason. And if you keep doing it, you're not going to get it right, and then you're going to get out there and it's going to look ridiculous.
Elite Infield Play will make you a complete infielder using our advanced fielding system in over 50 of our best infield drills. Learn how to improve your fielding and throwing actions and techniques, pre-pitch movements, the mental game, reaction and quickness exercises, and much more. You will be taught the 4 core principles of infield play, how they work, and how to develop each of them, as well as how to quickly identify, diagnose, and fix your fielding flaws. You will also be given the exact routine that we use with our infielders to ingrain these proper fielding mechanics. Once you purchase a course, you have lifetime access. All 3 of our courses are updated monthly, so you will receive all updates completely free. To view our courses, click the link in the description box below or visit our website, www.antonellibaseball.com.